Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to LEGO Racers 2. This is Atyrum, and in today's episode, we are challenging the postman. His name is Mike, by the way. He claims to know the Sandy Bay area better than anyone because he's the one who has to deliver all the mail. So we'll just have to see if his knowledge of the post routes can stand up to the awesome power of my fire truck with a life preserver and an engine on the back. Alright, so let's get right into this race. I don't think I explained this, but you see those little pink glowy force field type things along the side of the road? Those are the pit stops. And I gotta kind of watch out here because he could kind of like hit me in my back wheel and cause me to slide out. That was a terrible miss with the disc there. The disc is your basic like hit the enemy kind of weapon. And it's kind of similar to the green shells from Mario Kart, and like I said, I'm gonna make a lot of Mario Kart comparisons here because there are a lot of similarities. Now, this guy seems to be kind of aggressive. He's kind of running into me a lot, but now he can't see me, so he can't do that. Of course, I don't think the invisibility works on the AI, like I said before, or it could. I don't even know. It's not something I've ever tested. So this is actually a very short course, I think, compared to some of the other ones. I'm kind of sliding out here. I don't know if the weather actually plays a part into the racing. If you actually get more slippery when you're driving. I don't think it does. I don't think this game is that advanced. Again, it's just a kid's game, but I had a lot of fun with it as a kid, so that's kind of why I'm playing it here. I hope you guys have fun watching this series, and I'll try and make it as much fun as I can. And I'll stop saying the word fun now, because I think that word has kind of run its course. Let's throw our homing missile at him. I think the homing missiles in here are so much worse than blue shells in Mario, because they don't hit the person in first place, they hit the person in front of you. So you could be in 7th place, you get hit by one, and it's like you can't really avoid it. It's like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. And we're on the last lap here. I think the last race only had 2 laps, but this one has 3 because it's a smaller course. So yeah, some of the lap numbers get changed depending on which course you're playing on. I'll try and explain the powers-ups as I get to them. I've kind of been explaining them as I get them. I don't really get a chance to use most of them. I think there's only one power-up that you can shoot at people behind you. So if I'm in first place, I usually just throw off all the power-ups that I get because I'm trying to get the whirlwind, which is the only one that you can kind of leave behind you. Although this one's pretty cool. If you actually, this is like a spinning drill kind of missile. If you hold down the button, you can ride it for a little while, like you kind of saw. But you have to make sure you jump off fast enough or else it'll blow up with you still on it. And that would kind of suck. So we actually beat the postman pretty easily this time. I think I'm all warmed up now. I don't have to worry about slipping up and failing at it like I did in the last race. That was kind of embarrassing to lose my first race in the LP. I hope you haven't completely lost faith in me. That was just luck. Oh yeah, that was just luck. I beat you pretty handily, so I don't know about that. Oh, look at these sick burns right there. Look at those sick burns. Alright, so now we get to face the fireman. And it's still raining here, even though the sun is shining, so that's kind of weird. Although, I mean, it does do that sometimes. I mean, you can see times where it's raining somewhere, but you can see the sun over there, and it's like, oh, there's clouds over here. And let's go ahead and continue. I think I'm going to head up and do that mini-game right now, unless I can think of any other golden brick locations. I think I can, actually. I think there's one down here. I believe. It might be on the other side of the island. Ah, right there. There's one. Alright. So like I said, I believe there are 3 golden bricks in each of the Overworld maps, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. So I think there's one more to find here. Plus we have 2 more racers to go up against. And we've also got 2 minigames to play. And then we'll be heading on to the next world. Like I said, let's head up to go get that minigame. I haven't really talked about like some of the heads-up display details here. I talked about the golden brick numbers, and that's that little thing in the left corner there. Obviously in the right corner you have your speed. I don't know how accurate that speed is actually because it doesn't feel like I'm going 35 miles per hour up that hill right there. It felt like I was going like 10 or something. The bricks up in the top left, the very top left corner, that's like a speed boost type thing that you can do. And I'm not entirely sure how you get those, but when it fills up and they turn orange, then you can actually make use of them. The other, and it basically just gives you a speed boost. And the other ones, those are upgrades that you actually get through minigames, I believe. I think you also get them through beating bosses, but don't quote me on that one, because I'm not sure. Alright, so the doctor here wants something from us, and we've got a different car for some reason. Alright, so he's supposed to take a taxi to his laboratory, but... I love the little conversation voices they have. They're not doing it now, dang it. But they have this weird language thing that's all gibberish and nonsense. Funny story is actually when I was a kid and my dad was trying to help me install a Lego game, and the Lego guys are speaking in the little Lego language, and he thought it was actually in another language, and so we were trying to figure out why the language settings were all messed up, but it turns out they don't actually speak English, they speak their gibberish Lego language, so that was pretty funny. I think the game was actually Lego Loco, which is like this train kind of game. It's kind of weird. I don't think it has like a story kind of mode. It's more like an open world. You can just like build all this train stuff. I may do a couple of videos on that, but I'm not gonna do an actual Let's Play of it. I'm definitely thinking of doing some other Lego games too, especially if people enjoy this stuff that I'm doing here. Some of the other games I played were Lego Rock Raiders. I might do the original Lego Racers. I'm not gonna do a full Let's Play of that one because, like I said, it's just the story mode is really just a bunch of races. So I don't know if that'd really be interesting. I don't really find just doing races interesting. I think it's having the whole package, doing the races and having all the story mode and having all the open world stuff you're doing and the mini games. So there's a bit of variety. If it's just racing, it gets kind of boring, and I don't know if people find that interesting because I don't. So, and I mean, when I make videos, I kind of make them for myself in what I would find interesting. So I don't know if people really find that cool or whatnot. Press a button to start. Alright, so we're gonna start taxiing people around. Let's actually talk to this guy. And he wants to go to the science labs at the southeast end of the island. This text is kind of slow. I don't know if there's options to change that. I think you actually, these other cars here driving around, these are actually like enemies, and they'll hit you and you can lose points or something. I don't even remember what you lose for getting hit by them. I don't know why they're trying to stop you from getting your people to your destination either. I kind of fell in the water there. Maybe I should have gone over the bridge, but it's kind of too late for that. So yeah, this is actually a pretty simple mini game. You just pick people up and you take them to wherever they want to go. I didn't really read the dialogue there, but I do kind of remember how this goes, so I don't have to worry about it. So we dropped Dr. Dave off at the laboratory, and we got somebody else right behind us over there that we can go pick up. Somewhere over here. I just saw this person. There you are. Alright. And Pauline here wants to see the jump gate at the west. Okay, so jump gates isn't something I've talked about yet, but jump gates are these like portals, like stargates that you use to get from one world to the other. We haven't seen them yet. Yeah, this minigame is actually a really good idea because it kind of gives you guys a quick like overview of the island. You get to see some of the spots around here, because I haven't really shown that yet. There's Sparky right there, and the jump gate is... Where the heck is the jump gate? I kind of wish the map was like an actual map, and it wasn't just like a blank canvas with all the dots on it. Though I don't know, that might make it too easy, because you do kind of have to navigate all this stuff. And there's a little stop sign if you notice it that tells you where to get off, where you need to stop and let them off. There's another person right here in town, it looks like. Right here. How many do we have to do? I think we have to do 3. Oh, he's a pirate. Oh, arr, matey. And he wants to go to the other jump point. Oh, I guess there's more than one portal. Oh, that portal over there, that's the one that goes to the final area. It's called Xalax, I think. It's like Xalax, so I think that's pronounced Xalax or Xalax or something like that. Your generic, evil, cool-sounding name of place with X's in it. Let's avoid this guy. Like I said, I don't know what happens when you get hit by them. It looks like this is actually over here. Let's try not to fall off anything. And off to the right over here. Yes. Alright, so that's actually the portal to the... It's not a portal, actually. Okay, maybe I was wrong. There aren't jump gates everywhere. Jump gate is only to get to the Xalax place. The other locations you get to via other means. I think the Arctic place that you just saw, the Arctic place jump off there, is actually a helicopter you use to get there. Alright, so we helped 3 people, and they're giving me a reward. And we get to choose a car upgrade. Alright, and he's talking about Rocket Racer, and I don't think we've really heard anything about Rocket Racer, although I may have missed it in the dialogue that I haven't really been paying attention to. So we either get grip, shield, or power. I think power is basically like speed and all that kind of stuff. Shield makes it harder for the enemies to knock your bricks off your car, and grip makes you stick to the ground better, basically better traction. Let's go for power straight up. Let's get some faster speed going there. I'll hit continue. Let's see. So we got that minigame down. I know there's another minigame somewhere, and I believe there's another golden brick somewhere. Before we end this episode off, I'm just gonna kind of drive around a bit. You might be able to see it there. Is I actually have flames behind my tires now. That's a result of the upgrade. It's kind of a visual showing that you have more power. I don't know if you actually get a visual thing for the other aspects. It's kind of cool though, the flames behind the wheels. When I was a kid and I played this game, I never went for the mini games because I kind of played games like I had to just beat the game. I just went through it as fast as possible. So I never worried about getting the mini games. I thought they were kind of dumb, so I never did them. So the game was a bit harder for me as a kid, but I kind of want to play it more as a completionist this time around because I'm showing the game off. So yeah, I'm going to be going for all the mini games, getting all the golden bricks, hopefully, if I can find them all. I think there's one on the shore, a golden brick on the shore somewhere over here. Yeah, try not fall in. There's not really a penalty for falling in. Although I just remember this. I've gotten it into a loop one time where I kept falling off, and every time it would respawn me at a point where I had no choice but to fall back in again. So that was kind of sucked. That kind of sucked. I don't even remember what I did to get out of it. I think I saved the game and quit. Because if you save the game, it just puts you back at your last checkpoint, which would be the last race you defeated. Or at least it does that in Sandy Bay area. The other areas kind of work differently as to how you accept the races and whatnot. Alright, so we got another mini game down here, which I'm not going to do just yet. I'm probably going to do one more race next episode and then do the mini game. I believe this is the harder version of the mini game, but I'm pretty sure there's a golden brick somewhere on the shore here, although it might be on the other side of the island. I don't think they put it right next to the whirlwind right there. I don't know what the official word for the mini game thing is. It looks like a whirlwind type thing. Alright, so there was no, it was the other beach that there was a thing, a golden brick. You can run over all this like furniture and whatnot. I don't think any of these people actually have something interesting to say, so I'm not really going to talk to them. They just have like random tidbits. You saw me talk to that one guy last video, and he talked about the Arctic place. There's a monster there, and that's kind of a foreshadowing of one of the bosses you have to fight. But I don't think there's a whole lot of like interesting conversation. They don't like give you stuff. This isn't like an RPG type of game. So there's another golden brick over there, so let's try and get to that without falling into the water here. Where am I now? Alright, let's try going around this way this time. I'm glad there's no penalty for falling like off the world, because if there was, I would have gotten it quite a few times already. Alright, so I believe that's the last golden brick that we have to get in the overworld here. So next video we will be concentrating on doing the next race against the firefighter. Let's head over there right now, and we will maybe be doing the mini game. The next level, it's another taxi game. It's the same taxi game. I think you have to do 5 passengers this time, as opposed to just 3. So it's slightly harder. I mean, I did that one pretty fast. I think I had it like a less than 3 minute time, so it should not be too much of a problem. So we'll hang out right here. I'll end the episode off. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I would appreciate a like and a comment, or both if you can. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.